Ladies and gentlemen, oh boy, do I have a game for you today. This is wild, full of twists and turns that you could never have expected. Sit back and enjoy. Now, I do have a special announcement before we start. This is my 100th video. I just wanted to say that. So, this is why I did this. You can look at this comment right here. Thank you for the idea. I have decided to go through my favorite chess game that I have played for my 100th video. So, thank you. Let's get into it now. Queen's Pawn. He returns quite weirdly. I decided to go for my London because I love playing the London. Personally, I'm really autistic, and I love familiarity. I can't say the word though because I'm dumb. Um, the opening proceeds as well. I don't know what that queen move was, but Stockfish actually likes it. Possibly the idea was to go here. Anyways, I developed my knight. He developed his, which blocks the bishop, and I find that a bit strange. It's not really doing much, but whatever. Seeing that this knight has nowhere to go, I push my pawn forward. He moves it out, which is again questionable. I feel like it would have been better to honestly go back. Move my queen up, which Stockfish doesn't like, but Stockfish can go suck it. Again, what a weird move. It just does not help development anywhere. Okay, I don't know why Stockfish hates this move. I just want to castle here. I could have en passanted. That's a legal move. Love en passant, but decided against it. I just wanted to solidify my center. I did that. He moves sideways. I think this was because basically he was staring into the pawn wall and he's like, no, I want to try and put pressure onto this with my knight, which I castled and I straight up just let that happen. This is due to the fact that I am unintelligent and bad at chess. However, he didn't play it. So I then I protect the pawn. Nothing is lost. He castles. Move back. What was my thinking here? Okay. This move, you probably think I look insane. And honestly, that's fair. But what I wanted to do is I saw this here. And yes, there's this protecting it. But I felt like this was a little weak. There was so much just holding on to each other in the position. I didn't really want that. I wanted to solidify it with pawns. So I wanted to go here and create a strong pawn train with this here. And I especially didn't want him to move his knight and then play this move because I thought he could come here and then bring his bishop out and bring the queen over and then bring the bishop back and then bring the rook over here and use his pawns on this side and kind of hide the king away. And I thought that I was going to be under attack that I didn't like. So that's why I moved that knight back. He apparently just saw me move the knight back and he like, ooh, me move knight back put too. I then, of course, do as I was saying. Now, this does kind of trap the bishop. Before, this bishop could really go anywhere. Not that it wants to get hanged, but you understand the idea. Now it's like staring into this, which that's the one downside of the move. But Stockfish still likes it. He goes after my bishop. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go here, here, or here. I can't draw arrows, sorry. But didn't know if I want to go there. But I decided on here because I felt like opening my king up to this attack that I was sure was coming with this and this was just not what I wanted. Again, en passant, again possible. I still did not do it. Kind of hate myself. Now here, I moved this knight out of the way so I could connect my rooks, and so I could possibly do this in the future with this, and kind of start to break through his wall, but he moves backwards, which is somehow a good move. If you ask me a million times what is the point of this move, I could never tell you. First of all, if you are ever playing knight d8, I have serious questions for you. Ever in any position, what position are you playing knight d8? Yeah, okay. I he can't go here. He can't go here. He just came from here, so I don't know why he'd go back, unless Stockfish likes it because he can make a draw. That's it. That's all he can do. What was the point of that? I don't know. And I wanted to double my rooks up and then start pressing forward. So you see that is what I did. He comes back. I like the rotation. Is that if that was the entire point for this whole sequence here, we go back to he moved his knight, went here, down, and then moved his bishop back. That's smart. I feel like it's a waste of time, but smart. I like it. Then of course I did what I said. Stockfish thinks this is a bad move. I think Stockfish is full of crap. If I go here, I just take. That's it. Now I have an attack barreling down the sides. And then it yes, you if you want to take this, that only further helps me. So I don't really know what Stockfish was concerned about here. I think I was proud of the attack I was putting forth. He let me take, so I did. Yeah, here I was kind of concerned about letting him come here and like trade. Maybe he was gonna go somewhere up with his pawns, but I really didn't need to worry. I don't really know why I played that. Yeah, and then he sacrificed, which is just dumb. Why? Um, yes, I have to move this, but that's yeah. And now there's nothing here. Not you can't even take this. That's defended. He brings it in, and you know what? This is crisscrossing. This is here. It's here, but there is no attack actually. I couldn't even just go here, and it's a fork. I didn't see that, however, and instead just went for the knight. He then gave me the knight just for free knight, and now I have pressure on this pawn. Yes, I have to move this knight, and yes, he's kind of put a wall here. But guess what? I can still break, and when he takes here, 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 it's it's all gonna crumble. So I bring my knight back. I don't think I needed to rotate it again. It was perfect right here. And possibly in the future, maybe I wanted to bring it here. This was unnecessary. Yeah, that was a dumb move because now I have to move the knight because I can't take or else I get taken. That's just a free rook. So the rook a1 was just dumb. But whatever. I move my knight. Now for some reason he doesn't take the pawn here. I think it's because he didn't want me to recapture and have to be defended. But I don't see the reason for why not doing it because then you can move this pawn and get some stuff behind it. Whatever. I come out wanting to just trade. I thought this bishop was getting kind of powerful. I didn't like it. His knight is still going to be like stuck because it has here, not there, here, here, here. Except these two places you can't actually go to, and here just locks it in jail forever. So I thought trading here was awesome because all the pieces except for the rooks and the queen was just useless. He targets my weak pawn to whatever. No, I just let him have it. Why did I let him have it? Mainly because I didn't see it. But this move actually has an idea. Okay, I've been expecting an attack with this a long time, and now that I have a pawn here and a thing. Oh my god, and a little horsey. No, it's a knight. A little knight here. I'm kind of expecting him to start rolling forward, right? And put this behind it, and then eventually get his knight out and bring it down. But so I wanted to put this here. When did I hear about this? The idea of putting rooks in front of pawns came from watching a Gotham chess video about Alpha Zero. If you guys remember that video, I will link that in the description, by the way, if you want to look at what I'm talking about. You might have to give me a few days to find it, though, since this video comes out. But still, it will eventually be there. And so now, I would have gone here as him, because then I have to move everything and just... Honestly, not the best move. However, I like the idea, just that I had this idea. Let's put this here so that the queen can't come here. It can't come here or here. It can't... I mean, this would lose the queen, but you understand the idea. And it can't come here. It can't... It doesn't have access to any of this, except for this. It can take. Okay, again. Yeah, Stockfish didn't like this because I can go here. Which I do. Take back. He takes. However, even though he takes, this is defended. This is defended. This can't move. This can't move. This can't move. This can move, but not really do anything. Yes, this is kind of hanging, but it's okay. Everything is mostly safe, and once I bring it back, or I can lunge it forward, even though that kind of puts it in danger, but still, watch this. I bring it forward. King has to move down or sideways. He comes down, which is... He forks me. I'm like, oh, God. Now this protects the rook. He can take, but that forces him out. He does. I put here. This now attacks this and gives me this. I can force him out and take from behind. He starts giving me checks, and we check for a while. Until finally, he doesn't check me. And that's when all hell breaks loose. I take the rook. I check him. I bring him out into the open. I let him take the rook. This is a free rook. You can take it. But if you do, it's checkmate. He can't come here. He can't come here. He can't come here because of the hero pawn in the center. He can't come here. He can't come here or here or here. Every square is blocked off, and it is checkmate. The most perfect checkmate. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe.